Ahoy dalmatians, and welcome back to the Outer Worlds Part 2. We are finishing this now. We are at our last main mission, at least from what I know. So let's do Sins of the Past on the Precipice of the Future. You're about to return to Horizon Point Station and determine the fate of the Arcadia colony. If there's anything you want to do before you navigate to the station, do it now. Before you cross the point of no return, would you like to continue? Yes. Would you like to save? Yes.
It appears Horizon Point Station is still in the process of being reconstituted. The rift itself is also more unstable than ever. As a result, landing closer to the location of the Protectorate's large-scale rift anomaly modulator is not possible. In order to modify it with the rift data you processed in the archive, you will need to travel to its location on foot and seize it from Protectorate control.
Who's responsible for this?
The energy readings from the modulator can be traced to the Sovereign's flagship, Providence, hovering on the far side of the station. Hypothesizing. Given Protectorate hierarchy and the recent announcement about the Sovereign's mental refreshment, this is likely the Consul's doing. He will need to be stopped.
A would-be tyrant doing something tyrannical. Who could have seen this coming?
He's intimidating his people into doing his bidding. No way they see sense in this.
Intimidation is not required. Protectorate subjects are not programmed to question authority. Warning. The rift is growing dangerously unstable. Using the rift modulator on board the Providence is the only way to prevent certain destruction of the colony. While the Order and Auntie's Choice have sent their forces to assist you in intercepting the modulator, it will take time for them to navigate the station. It seems Agent DeVries is also here, Commander. She sent word that she, quote, knew you wouldn't be able to stay away either and is ready to finish what she started, end quote.
Of course she's here. The past is future and all that. Well, I'm not trusting her to get the job done. Not like last time.
Once the modulator is secured, it may be used to close the rift and save Arcadia and all those in its orbit. There is minimal room for error, Commander. Good luck.
Soon the Consul will answer for his many, many crimes. I have looked forward to this for a long, long time. The Sovereign will be avenged. The Sovereign will be avenged.
Just waiting on your orders, Commander. Whenever you're ready. Ought to keep moving, Commander. Ought to keep moving, Commander.
To be so close. The rift. It's magnificent. When we've done what we came to do, it's finally time. I shall soon be reborn into perfection. Thank you for bringing me here.
She really wants to go suicidal in there? You suicidal, you suicidal, you suicidal. Don't be, or however the meme goes.
Too much mayhem to be sown to stop and talk right now.
No time for a chit-chat, dear. We have a rift to attend to. Now's not the time for a tete-a-tete, I'm afraid.
What is it?
Focusing on mission-critical objectives.
So who are we taking with us? I was thinking about Tristan and Azar because I think they would have probably the most interesting dialogue here, but I don't like Tristan in the party. A lot of them would be interesting. Valerie is a no because Valerie doesn't make sense to take with. Ines is also not that interesting. But nice, Tristan, Azar, and Marisol, they all are very interesting to take here. I would just continue with the party that I normally have. Because I'm comfortable playing with them, but... Let's go, girls!
What in the interminable void are we looking at here? Everything that's been reconstituted appears maladjusted, imperfect, defective. Yes, that's definitely the Sovereign's ship.
Oh, shit.
to you. The eyes, the ears, the brains of Horizon Point Station to determine who introduced the flaw.
If I hadn't lost my sanity before this, I have now.
We must all fulfill our duty to the protector.
Wait, is this where we started the game? It is, isn't it?
Remember, we're all in this together. The skip drive is our legacy. It is our...
This poor boy. Someone put him back together all wrong.
Better take a gander.
You there? Did something? Fix it!
And it falls to you.
Unfriendly stun weapon ready. With both eyes open. Activating energy transmitter.
I think this is where we started the game.
Get it while it's energized.
Punishing my firearm!
I mean, also the complete exact same area thing. I of course know that it's Point Horizon, obviously. I don't think we should be standing in that.
Should be able to sort this out with the rift modulator.
Oh, I like it.
Attention! This is your Auntie calling. Per our agreement, Auntie's choice support ships, including the fine print, the contingency plan, and the upper hand, are headed your way.
Order forces are on a similar trajectory.
You persuaded the leaders of two warring groups to help us here today. Good work. Never could have done it myself. And I once thought I could solve anything.
Yes, the prologue area. Yeah, exactly. Hi, Nero. How are you? Nice seeing you again. I hope you're doing great.
You should deploy that shield of yours, Commander. Unless you're interested in experiencing severe plasma burns.
This is cool. Wait, is this where I need to go?
Got somebody?
Investigating hostile intentions.
I'm there. No idea how to get up there.
Standing by to stupefy.
Each a vital cog. Filling my weapon. Contact lost.
Energy transmitter deployed for battlefield recharging.
Maintaining perfection.
I'll handle this.
Combat drop.
Okay, I think this is just for me to get up here. Hi, Nero. How are you? So wait, this is debris. Regroup with allies. Okay.
Yeah.
This is Augustine DeVries, formerly of the Earth Directorate. Consider this a recording for posterity. The Consul of the Protectorate is responsible for the twisted wreckage of this station. It is my hope that whatever you find here will save the rest of the galaxy from this fate. Know that I did my level best to stop him. But if you are listening, it is likely I have failed in my mission. Yet again. And for that, I am sorry.
Where else can I look for the Reese here, though? I mean, it's still asking me to look for the Reese, so... This feels like I can find her here, or is this just weirdly done? Do you guys know what I mean? Where am I supposed to be looking? Just tuned in time you got this. Nice! Hope you enjoyed it so far. Need some water. You can bring me some, you know. I mean, I can't go into her ship there. So don't have lockpicking high enough. I don't see anything else, so I guess I'm gonna just continue. Yeah, I have no idea what I should be doing here. I'm gonna continue, no idea. That is annoying. Not a fan of that.
Ratcheting up on... Energy transmitter active. Commander, throwing energy your way. Go for torpification. You suffered.
Do it! They're too far!
Cute Mary, so kill it. I can't. Oh shit. Not me killing myself.
Maddeningly! Purification in progress. Locking them down.
I'm a booking it. I'm gonna be booking
Energy
it.
Transmitter out. Soak up the shock.
Medics and pharmaceutical provisions incoming. And we're right behind them with a delivery of Auntie's Choice finest supplies. Soon you'll say, that is better than nature.
I'm dying. I think I should let myself die here, to be honest. When was the last time this saved? I think when I went up there. You have saved videos of this game on YouTube? Yes! Yes, but it will still upload for quite a long time now. So until you see this here on YouTube, that will probably be, I don't know, end of December or something. Hi Zachariah, how are you doing? Hope you're doing good.
Walked here, walked there.
Torpificator.
System abides.
We'll definitely be checking out. Yay, enjoy it.
Can't stop me that easy.
Capacitor out. Get it. Energy transmitter active.
I need reviving. I need revenge.
Stun weapon ready, Commander.
They covet our new bounty.
You've suffered extensive damage, Commander.
Shoot from what?
Them down. Mitigating the threat. Do try to limit further damage, Commander.
Hi, Mr. Solitary Man. Hello, how are you? Hi, Ari. How are you doing? Hope you're doing good. You want to move to Germany? Well, then do it. I won't say more to that then, except for then do it.
Fight out of them. They're benumbed.
Activating energy transmitter. Capacitor deployed. Free energy if you can reach it. Torpificator is charged. Vitals are in the red, Commander.
Zachariah, thank you so much for the 5 sub gifts. Thank you so much. That's so kind of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Bye, Nero. Take care. Have a good one. Thank you so much. That's so kind. Thank you so much, Zachariah.
Medics and pharmaceutical provisions incoming. And we're right behind them with a delivery of Auntie's Choice finest supplies. Soon you'll say, that is better than nature.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. That's so kind.
Forward! Forward! Destroy these abominations!
Adjusting calculations. Hold fire on our allies.
Scoping out a hostile.
Ratcheting up my...
Eyes open.
N-ray. Exposure. Undervalued.
Confirmed. Proceeding to attack.
Taking...
Anomalous variable.
Stop it. N-ray. Exposure. Undervalued. Functioning.
Piggy bank is empty. Well, if you want to move, you need to save up. Moving is always really expensive. Definitely not something that you just do because you think it's fun to do. Moving needs to be something that you really have considered very thoroughly. And that you're very sure that you want to do and put your money in. Because it's definitely not something cheap. Bubble up. What? I have to think I'm out. Yeah. Moving is expensive. I use a pickle jar for change. I also did that for a very long time. To save a little bit money, yeah. If you guys could move anywhere, where would you guys move to?
Why did you make me do this? Why?
Commander, one of them speaking coherently. Not sure if that's good or bad.
Hey, there's Augustine.
Get away from me. See them? They were my teammates and they didn't listen neither. You'll end up just the same.
Agent Pascal, calm yourself. You are not in your right mind.
Don't you talk to me like you know me. Wait. Commander? Is that you? No. No, this must be some kind of trick. Oh, what's happening to me?
Tokyo? Well, that doesn't really make sense. On one hand, you want to move to Tokyo, but then you also want to move to Germany? Huh? It doesn't make sense. I'm fine where I am. That's good. It's me, Helen. Geo, command of the Incognito. Your friend.
So it is you. Thank law. I don't understand what happened, Commander. Something was wrong with Sandoval and Jepson. They glowed like they were aflame. They ran in, jumped at me, clawed at me. Law, I had to kill them.
Then they weren't too dissimilar from the troopers we encountered outside. This is concerning.
I don't understand what's happening.
They ran themselves. What you did was the self-defense.
I reckon that's true. But I don't feel much like myself, neither. My head hurts so bad. Can barely think. Can barely think back. Everything was fine. Till the explosion. I was pinned. Fire closed in. I tried to move. I tried to find the rookie. Then the whole station shook and tore apart. then... nothing.
That explains it. She was left alive, just long enough for the rift to take her. That's why the reconstitution worked on her. To some extent.
Wait. There was something else. Sandoval was yelling. DeVries wasn't responding to comms. What happened? Don't tell me the situation got too fluid for you, DeVries. That it?
Certainly not. I was focused on the objective, as every one of your crew should have been. Isn't that right, Commander?
Yeah. Something tells me that ain't quite true.
I'm sorry, Helen. We tried looking for you, I swear.
Tried? You retreated without me? Abandoned me?
I tasked Niles with finding you. I promise he did everything he could.
I believe that. Well, I ain't wanting anyone to die on my account. But I still don't know why I'm here. Now. Something's wrong, and I can't...
You got caught up in a Protectorate experiment. They're playing at being the architect.
The Protectorate are attempting to reconstitute the station to how it was moments before destruction. That includes you. But it's failing. I'm sorry.
So I've come back from death to some warped version of life? All because of some twisted experiment? Is that about right? You can help me, though. Right, Commander? You can do something to fix this.
I'm so sorry, Helen, but I can't.
Boyd. This is it, ain't it? I'll never see the sun again. Never fly in our ship. Never anything.
I wish it didn't have to be this way. I don't want you to suffer.
Makes two of us. But maybe you could do me one final favor. End this for me? I don't think I can do it myself. Please. I'm sure.
Pascal? Helen? If I may, I'd like to see to your proper burial as an Earth Directorate agent. If you wish for it.
That'd be nice. Being seen off, right? This is the final kindness you'll do for me, Commander. Thank you. Try not to miss, huh?
It's all right.
I'll just wait here, Commander. Go on.
Efficiently done. You did her a kindness, dear.
Damn, that's the first time where I'm feeling emotions in this game, like literally. That was a rough talk. Oof. That was a rough one. That was the first time the game really pulled my strings. That was something. So I can dive off the edge. Oof. Or Amsterdam, Mr. Piggy, you're not making any sense. First you're saying you want to move to Germany, now you want to move to Tokyo or to Amsterdam. That doesn't make sense.
You're the one who forged an alliance between Auntie's Choice and the Order, ain't you? We got supplies and medical support for you up ahead.
In all my research, I've never observed anything like this.
That was sad, man. You were asking if I could live anywhere? Yeah, sure, but I mean, if you want to move somewhere, why would you first want to move to Germany and Tokyo, then Amsterdam? There must be somewhere where you really want to be, and that's obviously not Germany.
You with Auntie?
So it doesn't really make sense for you to move to Germany. I'm confused.
Supplies at the ready. Are you in need of any weapons, armor, or other supplies? The presiding bishop foresaw this.
We are most grateful for your role in reconciling Auntie's choice and the Order. Please, take what you require.
Thank you.
The presiding bishop herself has arrived and eagerly anticipates further orders. May the numbers guide you.
Nice to see the game achieving emotional connection. Finally, yeah. I do have to say, it didn't really happen all the time, but that one definitely... That was... Yeah.
Whoa, whoa. Tell me. Step right... I say usually because Auntie has declared a no catch. Greetings.
That was a difficult one, I really gotta say. Hi, Millie. How are you doing? Hope you're doing
Initial
good.
observations conclude that the subject does not possess major ailments. Any injury, any treatments, or initial observations conclude that the subject does not possess major ailments.
How you doing? Hi, bye, Black Mage. How are you doing? Hello. Like, how are you doing? How is everyone?
Incoming Protectorate. Looks like they're heading to the skip labs. Wonder why.
I wonder where... Oh. I said, are you talking about the blue list?
Investigating hospital.
Enemy moving into hospital.
Butchering.
Hastening to cover. They manufacture bots.
No! No! Ah!
Supplies available ahead, Commander. Consider it payment for your support.
You're the one who forged an alliance between Auntie's Choice and the Order, ain't you? We got supplies and medical support for you up ahead.
No, I'm in Germany. But we luckily do not have any snowstorms currently. We did have snow, but not a lot of
The
snow.
Sovereign's ship up
and currently
close.
we have around
I believe we can safely assume
3
he's not
degrees
on
Celsius.
it, or on that rover approaching the skip lab.
Standing by to do.
Aggressor at hand.
Activating. Can't attack what's not there.
Maintaining perfection.
Bitches. You can't detect what's not there. Thanks. No
The
path
drones
there.
may not be in the best shape after being pulled from the rift, but that makes them no less deadly.
Need something? Resorting to violence.
Status currently prostrate. N-ray. Exposure. Undermining. Currently
That wasn't an energy trans.
N-ray. Exposure. Undermining. Functioning.
Say the word. No. You better sleep with both eyes open.
Beep beep. Celsius is like 3.4 Fahrenheit. I have no idea. I would think that 2 degrees is probably around 20 Fahrenheit, maybe? Oh, I don't know. I think it's C2F or something. Only Fexter knows exactly how the command goes.
Investigate.
No, we need 5 Celsius, not 50. There we go. 41. I mean, my 30 guess was quite good.
Well, despite the low probability of such an occurrence, a rift and a plasma hazard are directly blocking our path to the Sovereign's ship. Suggest we scour the area. The scientists here were unlikely near the caliber of the Order, but perhaps they left something useful.
Yeah, it does have a little bit of Mass Effect vibes, yes.
Sent to Horizon Point Station by order of the Consul. While monitoring the reconstitution, I picked up strange readings in the old skip lab. The core appears to be pulling plasma tightly around it, not unlike a planet and its moons. Fascinating, though it thwarts my attempts to gather more data. Fortuitously, in searching the remains of the lab, I found an equation that could manipulate the core just enough to clear the chamber. And my way to professional acclaim. Let this be a record of Protectorate ingenuity. Bernard Rand, the man who marched fearlessly into chaos and tamed it.
So, we need an equation to clear the plasma interaction with the rift. Science to the rescue.
You have Marisol with us. Shouldn't she be the smart cookie and be able to do that?
Vitals critical. Don't.
Okay. Okay, where is that information? Oh.
That's all rather intriguing.
I don't understand anything. Bless you, Dobe. Yesterday he told me about the blue, blue sky that I can see. I don't like the music here. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow.
Orders! Misunderstood!
I'll handle this.
Enemy in evisceration range.
I have no idea.
Apparently, the Sovereign solved the equation. However unlikely that seems, I'll take it.
Let's plug it into the terminal at the Skip Labs and see if it's right.
This must be the Sovereign's office. Worth a search for the equation, even if the place looks like an adult playpen. Plagiarism. How shameful. Yet not entirely unexpected.
Okay. Hi, Baka. How are you? Hope you're doing good. Yeah, I mean, I will always think that Fahrenheit is a little bit weird, but... I think lots of time it really doesn't make sense. But that's just me being me. Minus 30, that doesn't... That... I don't know if that's true. It is true. It is. Okay. Eating apple pie winter makes it hard to avoid cars.
Secure.
True. Apple pie. Yummy. Oh, okay, so this would make it possible. Okay. I understand. Then what we're going to do here right now... What happens if I jump into that elevator? Now I'm intrigued. How much long is the last mission? Probably, I guess, around an hour more. I think I'm quite slow right now. Oh, that doesn't even... Oh, okay. Oops. Oops, I did it again. Oh, can you fuck off?
Vitals are in the red, Commander.
Mitigating the threat. Energy transmitter deployed.
We take that rover. All we need to do next is infiltrate the Sovereign's ship, stop the console, and obtain the rift modulator. So, typical day on the job from here.
Typical day on the job, sure. Get a beer, enjoy your beer. How's the game? We're very close to finishing it, so there isn't much left.
That seems
mobilizing.
unfriendly company.
Proceeding to attack.
I think we're almost done. And what will be next? I don't know. You guys can still vote for the next game.
Attention. Please report to intake for processing. Welcome aboard.
Let's open the hangar while our luck still holds.
You try dispatch. Dispatch is on the next game list, so if enough people vote for that, that will be the next game, yes. But that depends if enough people vote for it, so you better get your votes in.
Attention, crew deck. Intruder alert. Be vigilant.
How do I vote? With this link.
To give the enemy more targets to shoot at, I suppose. Torpificator at ready status.
I cease functioning selflessly, without complaint.
Look at her go!
Capacitor out.
Ready to press it.
Let us coordinate.
The game would have needed way more of things like this here. The game would have needed way more moments like this here. It doesn't have enough. And due to that, it always feels a little bit anticlimactic. They haven't even anti-clearers here.
In spite of your success thus
Look
far,
at her!
the hard work is not yet finished. You still need to seize the rift modulator and end the console's machinations. By force, if necessary. Both the modulator and the conductor of this ill-conceived plot are on the decks above us. However, there are security protocols you will need to bypass in order to access them.
What kind of security protocols?
Each deck has its own restrictions, and the lift can only be operated with access credentials, such as a pass card. But these are limited to certain personnel, so it may be difficult to locate one. An alternate route through the engine room is viable, but there is a high likelihood that you will encounter automechanical defenses. Much on this ship, it seems, is not for the eyes of the rank and file.
Oh, two of the strongest individuals in Arcadia aren't enough for you? Well, perhaps you need a quick bowl of purpleberry crunch for an added boost of moxie.
A precision strike team meets the requirements of this mission. Bringing any more troops would have been excessive. Indeed, I will hold position on this level to ensure you are not flanked by enemy reinforcements. Look for me once you have reached the uppermost level. We will regroup there.
Better get a move on before this ramshackle sprattle of a station falls apart. Hustle up to the science wing, get the rift modulator. I'll talk at you later.
They look so funny.
What's going on down there, Deck 01? I saw an intruder alert.
No alert here, cadet. Might want to check your systems.
Acknowledged. This intercom is to be used for emergencies only. Misuse of this intercom will result in prompt arrest and correction of the perpetrator. Now, how can I assist you, Deck 01?
I need access to Deck 02.
How many times must I explain this to you all down there? Every subject aboard the Providence must keep their deck access credentials on their person at all times. If you misplaced your access card, Sovereign help you, because I...
Dude, where do I need to go?
Down to business.
Ratcheting up my...
Not poor Dr. Rost.
Sharpen up.
I really like the music.
Greetings, subject. Please make a request.
I'm exchanging a requisition ticket.
Received. Dispensing standard regimental supplies. Complete. If you have helm sizing concern, display. If you must, please make a request.
Music slaps. Oh. Wash them cheeks. Was completely up there, right? Oh. Bum, 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 bum. I mean, we can continue here.
It's about to get ugly, Commander. Unless you'd like to avoid the direct approach.
No. Direct approach is fun.
Stun weapon ready, Commander. Energy transmitter out. Soak up the shock.
Reinstating.
Capacitor deployed. Resorting. Capacitor unit away. Recharge before it discharges.
What? We need access credentials now? Enough of this. Let's just start killing. Far simpler.
Now to find the rift modulator.
How
I
are you
estimate there's a
doing?
73.47% chance it's nearby.
How are you doing? check this area out here. I intuitively went the right way. Intuitively? I think that's it.
Yeah.
Yep, I did. How are we today? I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. We are currently finishing the game. Nice, some tea. What kind of tea? Yummy tea. Yeah. Experiments. Yay. Wonderful. Bim, bim. Pitchball guard.
You there! Are you metal?
I see an enemy.
The enemy is under fire!
Shouldn't have said something, then I would have spared you.
Recharge for mayhem. Hold these poor fools out of perfection to experiment on them? I'm going to flay the skin from those cretins for this.
Rift equation.
Administrator, raise the alert. We've an intruder. Ah! Don't hurt me.
The dead scientist can't tell us.
Jude, you are the chief scientist aboard on Providence, with the expertise to recognize that an impossible request is just that, impossible. You know that this plan of reconstitution is doomed to fail. Do not be crippled by your desire for self-preservation any longer. You must convince our leaders that what they seek is folly. When the time is right, take the schematics and the report from the module in the rift modulator chamber. Attach all the access credentials to the command deck. No more excuses. Stand before the console and speak the truth for once in your matriarch given life.
Tell us anything, but their corpse, my dear. Check it for info on the modulator module.
Hi, veteran. How are you? You noticed irregularities with the atomic structure, damaged atoms slightly out of place. In layman terms, once something goes into rift, it doesn't come out the same.
How could the Consul believe any of this to be in accordance with the plan? A correction is inevitable, and such events are rarely pretty.
Made in Hungary. Its name is Tea Time and forest fruits flavored. That sounds good. Forest fruit sounds very good. I like fruity teas. I really like fruity teas. Yeah.
Energy transmitter out. Soak up the
Yeah.
Influences confirmed.
but you...
Corporificator.
Status currently progress.
Capacitor deployed. Free and...
Apologies, but an automechanical's work is never concluded.
I know, but why you? Oh my god. Okay.
Unit head, nice weather we have been having. Or not having. Goodbye.
Well, the modulator's certainly bigger than a bread box. Fortunately, the ship makes a convenient carrying case. Just need to learn how it all works together.
Accessing report. Rift restoration analysis. Compiled by Chief Scientist Monserrate. Marked for delivery to Consul Thoreau.
Esteemed Consul, after much analysis, my conclusion is that the modulator we have worked tirelessly to build will not function as intended when used for reconstituting matter from rifts. Every test of reconstitution has resulted in demonstrable failure. Proceeding as we are now with Horizon Point Station will surely lead to severe, unanticipated consequences. The modulator is only effective at closing rifts from unsafe distances. Using it to close exacerbated rifts will certainly lead to the destruction of any vessel carrying it. Unfortunately, the data that we originally had hoped for from the ancient rifts detected in the far reaches of space untouched by humanity has not yielded any of its secrets. And we are now out of time. All of our recent readings suggest that we're on the verge of losing control of this rift. I recommend diverting from our current plan before it is too late for Arcadia. I've included extensive notes and annotations appended to the modulator schematics to substantiate these conclusions. I know you will guide us wisely, my dear Consul.
Schematic secured. These rift coordinates are deep into unexplored space. That contradicts most rift causation theories, or hints at more troubling implications. Best table that topic for now. We can't do anything with the rift modulator yet, not until we deal with the console. So, shall we?
Show off! It's time!
Your punctuality is as commendable as ever. How did you fare in securing the rift modulator?
We can't secure operate it until we control the ship, but I do have its schematics.
Yet one more hindrance to overcome in this endeavor. Nevertheless, I expect you to guard those plans closely in the interim. Did you find anything else of note?
Apparently rifts have been found in space where humanity has never been. still with me?
When one learns information that rattles their understanding of the universe, one may take a moment to consider the gravity of said information. We know that rifts are only caused by skip drives, so if they are appearing in non-colonized space, then this is truly momentous. It proves definitively that life did not originate on Earth, and may, in fact, exist elsewhere in other forms.
Honestly, I don't really give a shit. I just thought you would like to know. I'm not so sure about your conclusion. We should investigate further.
Of course, I wouldn't want to discount these findings too quickly, especially considering the implications.
I concur. This is a discussion for later, with laureates in attendance. For now, we must confront the Consul before he wrests that future away forever. He is just through those doors. I have run the numbers, and should you wish to negotiate with the Consul, you must be strategic. He will not react well to a direct attack on his character or methods early on.
I can talk about his people losing faith in his leadership. That would rattle him.
It certainly may. At which point we may find the opening needed to convince him to stand down.
I might tread a mite lightly, dear. If I know the Consul's type, and I do, his ego can take only so many hits before his guns do the talking. Simply goading may not be ideal.
We didn't come all this way to negotiate. If he won't stand down, there are other ways, which I prefer, to be frank.
The more we debate, the more time we squander. We must resupply and shore up whatever defenses we have quickly. And if you've something to say to any of us, Commander, I suggest you say it while you have the chance. No telling what awaits us beyond that door.
Let's save here again. I know I'm saving a lot, but... Emery, I regret the way we left things after our last meeting. Grandmother always said that if a disagreement ends in shouting and rising tempers, it is wise to look inward at your own ills before proceeding. I hope sincerely that you have done so. While I may not fully understand your aims for the Rift Researcher with using it to our advantage, as you said, I am willing to acknowledge them as valid. But you must in turn understand that my decision is final. It is what is right for my people, my Arcadia, and my family. Do not doubt me, friend. I wish you to know that I will still cherish your guidance clearly. Perhaps when the war is over, we...
Power makes people think they're invincible. The Sovereign found out the hard way that it does not.
Ah, Redactor Esmond. Very punctual, good. Don't take a seat. This will be quick. My sentinels tell me you have some interesting ideas. Oh, easy. No need to break into a sweat. Interesting ideas can be useful in the right hands. Especially now that our partnership with the Order has become fraught. We may need our own version of their pacifying doctrine.
Oh, so I do have a germ of an idea. A less grand version of the grand plan. Instead of atoms and particles and such, it's made up of us. All doing our part, like cogs in a machine.
Interesting. A system where every subject believes they have a role to play. Enthusiastic obedience. Why, the Sovereign and I were thinking of this very thing. What should we call it?
Well, I'm not sure. It's still just a germ of a concept, of a hint of an idea, you see. It's a whole new way of thinking. A new model of society. Quite the paradigm shift.
Paradigm. Very good, Esmond. Say, you look frazzled. Troubled by your own thoughts. Why don't you report to mental refreshment?
Oh.
My staff will personally see to your well-being.
This standing around's got me jumpy. After you, I'd say it's been an honor, but, well, suppose we both know better by now. We'll succeed in our mission, Commander. We must. This standing around's got me jump.
Looks like the end of the line. I just wanted to say again, I can't thank you enough for all you've done for me. I'll make sure the Glorious Dawn honors your name forever. Or, at least until we merge with the Rifts. Assuming we all don't die in the next few minutes.
That's a lot of qualifiers there also.
Didn't want you to get your hopes up for eternal glory within the dawn. But never worry. If we die, I'm making certain the console goes with us. Too much mayhem to be sown to...
Seems like our mission's almost complete, Commander. One way or the other.
I think your
Before
helmet is
we
really
finish
heavy, yeah.
this, I wanted to thank you. Showed me I still had more to learn. You and this crew, this little family of ours.
You've been a vital member of the team, Marisol.
It was an honor to be part of it. Now let's see this through. May all our travails add to the equation.
Oh, don't go getting all weepy on me now. We'll see each other again later. That is, unless we don't.
I have nothing more for you for the time being.
Let's go, guys! You ready?
Ah, the distinguished presiding bishop herself has deigned to join us. What a charming surprise.
Don't overlook the main attraction, dear. I even wore my finest battle attire.
I might have known you'd conspire with our enemy and lead some foolhardy crusade against me. Loyalty has eluded you for years, after all. Sentinels, if you would.
Forming an alliance was necessary to combat the irrationality of your foolish endeavor. Those who fail to show reason do not deserve to lead this colony. Now, stand down.
I will not. I am saving this colony from itself and ridding it entirely of traitors and trespassers like you.
Did you also claim you were saving the Sovereign when you stabbed him in the back?
Do not place his decision at my feet. I know it's difficult for the likes of you to fathom the concept of self-sacrifice, but he chose mental refreshment for the good of us all. And what am I to do but carry on his legacy? What am I to do but achieve what he could not?
Try the line somewhere else. You're not my first slimy politician.
I don't doubt that, Commander. Yes, I know well who you are. In any other situation, I might be compelled to take you apart and see how precisely it is you operate, but time, it would seem, isn't on your side. You are a relic of an impotent institution, propelled forward by nothing more than luck and foolhardy metal.
Say whatever makes you feel better, but I will stop you, one way or another.
Oh, I'm sure you believe yourself capable. Tell me, did you manage to stop us from bringing your peace talks to a swift end? As I recall, Greater Tranquility was reduced to little more than mangled ruins in a single moment.
Greater Tranquility Station was a test?
It was a modest success. I had hoped it'd hobble Auntie's choice in the Order once and for all, but it has proven to be a valuable lesson in patience. I was able to buy the time to enact the very plan before you. Though, judging from that vacant expression on your face, it would appear you've no idea what I intend.
Go ahead, enlighten me.
Very well. Once the rift destroys Arcadia, we shall edit the information stored within it and use the modulator to reshape our colony into its perfect form. Horizon Point's destruction all those years ago was a tragedy, yes, but without it, we might never have opened our eyes to our true purpose and the possibility of Arcadia's rebirth. When the matriarch discovered the first skip drive, she set us on a course to elevate humanity. We're now writing our path, and I will do my part as the architect intended.
I already know that the Matrix didn't invent skip drives. Why is it relevant?
Intrepid, aren't you? Well, what's relevant is what came after. Our matriarch dissected this skip drive technology, learned its secrets, and enabled us to produce them en masse, which eventually led to the manifestation of rifts. But it was not until well after Horizon Point's untimely end that we understood the opportunity gifted us. The opportunity to reconstruct the colony in its perfect form. It is as the Grand Architect designed. And believe you me, I've no intention of letting you thwart our securing of a better future. One free of doubt and greed.
It would be difficult to reconstruct the colony if the rift kills you, and it will if you don't stop.
I've found when most people haven't a leg to stand on, they fall back into performative insouciance in an attempt to redirect the conversation. Always brazen, rarely effective. Listen closely. This is the work of the Grand Plan, guiding us toward humanity's ascension. Everything exists for this purpose. Since you took your time scurrying about my ship, presumably rifling through our things, I assume you also found information about the far-off rifts in untraversed space. That alone should tell you that we don't make our own circumstances. It seems they were made by the ship our matriarch found. A curiosity, isn't it? Without this discovery, we may never have realized the power we now possess with the rifts. Yes, the great architect works in mysterious ways. What else can I do but what is bidden?
Ruth, I'm sure you have thoughts.
Is this what you think the Order does? Force its will upon the plan? You pitiable fool. The Grand Plan is not some pliant organism that can be led by a firm hand.
And yet, what is meant to be, will be. It matters not what path you tread, if the destination has been preordained. Now, as fascinating as your pseudo-intellectual musings have been to witness, I've reached my limit.
I know you think you're doing the right thing, but you must reconsider.
It's your time that's running out, not mine. So go on, tell me all the ways I'm wrong. Better yet, tell the whole room how His Eminence, the Sovereign, was wrong. This was originally his plan, after all. I am merely a partner, seeing it carried out.
That's a lie. The Sovereign never wanted this. You perverted his plan.
Do not presume to tell me what is or isn't the truth. I was advisor to the original Sovereign. I know the mind of a true leader. This is the path Henry should have taken.
You two argued over what to do with the rift modulator. He was acting out of love, not power.
Yes, of course we argued over methodology. Henry was always too stubborn, too focused on the past to understand the opportunity before him. I regret that he had to make such a difficult choice. That one of the matriarch's heirs is not guiding us. But he needed to look beyond himself, like I am doing now.
No, you tricked him into destroying his own mind. I found him at Placid Waters.
You just come and go as you please, do you? I ensured he would have a handler by his side if any assistance was needed. And I understand that it is, which is regrettable. But fulfilling the architect's plan is worth the cost. Henry would agree. The people would agree.
It's futile. You're losing the support of your people, and there's no undoing that.
Yes, well, we also lost the support of the Order. But can one truly call that a loss? We would have drowned already in the seas of war with the weight of their inaction around our necks.
Reality would dispute that fact, given that it is I who has invaded your sanctum, and not the other way around. The Order has always been the Protectorate's more capable half.
I can scarcely recognize the bishop standing in front of me. To think that I welcomed your ascension all those years ago. Orlo was at least amenable, moldable, teachable. But you've been nothing but disappointment. You're so busy chasing figments of the future, you don't even know they're leading you off the side of a cliff.
That sounds oddly personal.
To a man of such expansive pride, all perceived slights become personal. Recall, Emery, that we once worked together toward the same aims. You made us enemies when you started down this unconscionable deviation from what is best for Arcadia.
I will not be blamed for your treacherous actions. A true Protectorate subject knows that adhering to the Sovereign's words is what's best for Arcadia. And you were never true. The same can be said for any subject who wavers. They are dead weight, and we must cast them off straight away. Once I win the war and leave those naysayers behind, harsh action will be swiftly forgotten. And once I provide for the needs of my subjects, I will have them forever.
The war has done far more damage to morale than you know.
And
Our devotion must be tested by fire, as it is said, else it is not true. You are clearly ill-equipped to speak on Arcadian affairs, or of what truly matters to its subjects. I alone can give them what they need. You must see that.
Your strongest supporters aren't immune to seeing reason.
Indeed. That's why my strongest supporters wholeheartedly believe in me, and the Protectorate cause.
Oh, I'm missing a lot of information here. Sure, because they've been brainwashed.
So which is it? Can my people see reason, as you so aptly put it? Or are they mindless drones needing desperately to be saved by you? It cannot be both.
Look, all I'm saying is that you would be foolish to write off dissenters. They'll find a way to undercut you.
For every traitor in our midst, thousands of loyalists remain. If anyone attempts to move against me, they are merely announcing themselves as the chaff to be cut. And they promptly will be.
I would need Tristan, I knew it! Yet you didn't see the order moving against you, even before the schism. Have you forgotten that you've alienated the Arbiters? Have you forgotten that you've alienated the Arbiters?
You'll note that all the brightest, most efficient Protectorate minds were assigned to the Sentinels, to ensure the history of Arcadia is not sullied. But the Arbiters, they've quite outlived their usefulness. Just one more thing I intend to fix. The people will understand in time. They only care that they are provided for.
Let's talk about your plan to save Arcadia. You've got to know it's doomed to fail.
So you say. But you've yet to deliver any compelling evidence.
Madness is rarely apparent to one in its throes. I wonder, would you even be capable of hearing facts if we offered them?
I am the chosen shepherd of Arcadia and will not be spoken to like this. I am only doing what I must to restore this colony to what our matriarch envisioned. Free of war, strife, heresy. You must know that you have little chance of swaying me. I will not be distracted from taking what is owed to us.
I've seen the Matriarch's writings. You have no idea what she envisioned. Oh.
I will not be lectured by an outsider. It's just like the Earth Directorate, or any other interloper, to claim to better know the customs of those they invade. Certainly if you had your way, you would claim Arcadia as yours, and rewrite history to suit your own aims.
No, the Matriarch's son rewrote history. He betrayed her wishes, and this is the result.
No. No, Reuben would not have gone against her. He was a stalwart protector of Arcadia to the end. We could all see his devotion. If he even attempted to bastardize the Protectorate cause, then we will have undone all of the Matriarch's work.
Yep, and you're just as guilty as Reuben.
I do not dismiss that I was complicit. It was my duty to guide him to the best of my ability. But surely it cannot be possible that I've gotten this wrong. All your so-called arguments are pure hearsay. You came here claiming so boldly that I would fail, but you have yet to provide any proof. So where is it? What do you have?
How about honesty? You're killing millions of your own people to soothe your ego, but you can still do the right thing.
And leave the traitors and invaders alive? No! Death is the only way forward. We can only be made pure from the ashes, despite whatever supposed proof you have to the contrary.
If you're wrong, you will destroy everything you claim to love. Nothing is worth that risk.
Claim? If you cannot see the truth of my devotion written plain, then now I see why you are against me so. But you are wrong about the risk. We are losing this war. It is inevitable. The victors will brutally subdue us until we become corrupted. Until we forget our principles, our history, the very core of who we are. It is better that we perish together as proud Protectorate, proud Arcadians. Preserving our purity is a mercy. More than that, is it not love?
You dare to call that love after what you did to the Sovereign and so many others?
Do you think I found pleasure from the pain I've wrought? No! I've only done what I must. A child, a society, cannot grow into its potential without firm correction. I would die to see that the Protectorate's legacy would not be tarnished. Just as I would die for its promise to be fulfilled, and its subjects to live in peace.
Well, speech 18. I only have 14. You disgust me, and you're too far gone to save.
As are you.
I tried.
Architect's ball! The
Transmitter down!
Butcher!
Capacitor out. Get it while it's energized. Try to limit.
Like where? Oh.
They're benumbed. Unready. Go for torpification.
I tried. I failed though. I really tried. We should have killed him 50 sentences ago. I really should have. I really should have. I always want to see if I can somehow talk them out, you know? I always try to, at least. Didn't work there. Didn't work. Error. The reconstitution has grown increasingly volatile and the Rift device has lost control capabilities. Closure of the Rift via conventional means is no longer possible. Brace for catastrophic event. Hi Peach, how are you?
If the readouts are to be believed, the Rift is on the verge of destabilizing completely. But the Rift modulator cannot be operated from this distance. It must be flown into the Rift.
That was a rather substantial hole in my predictions. These rifts have presented an excessive supply of incalculable variables.
Though it may be troubling to you, this conclusion holds no uncertainty. Someone present must do this.
Maybe there's another way.
Sometimes there is no alternative. This is one such time. Steel yourself.
The Order and I will use the schematics and the processed Rift data to mass-produce modulators that are usable at a distance. These pesky rifts will soon no longer plague the colonies.
We will handle this. Go now. Give humanity a chance.
I only ask everyone who leaves here today to remember my favorite number. Pi to the 1000th decimal.
I don't see why it has to be you, dear. I mean, I would, but I've spent much too much on prolonging my existence to cash out now. That is to say, thank you.
I will work with Auntie personally to protect the Rift technology and ensure your sacrifice is remembered for the selfless action it is.
The results of that test of leadership and character don't surprise me. And so it falls to others.
No need to belabor this. I will fly the ship. Back on Greater Tranquility, you wish to give me a chance to atone for my mistakes. I'd say that opportunity has come.
No one's going in there without me. And I'll make sure she does this right if it's the last thing I do. And it will be.
DeVries can jump head first into a rift for all I care. You, I admit I'll miss. Don't tell anyone.
So I'm thinking about if it makes sense to send Azar in, to be honest. Because Azar normally should be a big fan of that. The thing is, I would normally send Azar in because she wants to go into a rift anyway, because that's like kind of her biggest goal. On the other hand, I will say I'm sending her in to destroy the rift, so it would be a little bit the opposite. I'm not sure. But I will say, what leader would I be if I didn't step up?
One who chooses not to die needlessly. But if you are set on this, I would still join you. This is my mission too, and I'll not back down if there are others to carry out the rest.
You're really keeping me from doing this, aren't you? And I can't talk you out of it? Fine.
It's been an honor working with you, Azul.
Salvation awaits, Commander. I'm itching to reach it.
Oh man, well then I would have sent Augustine in. If she stays with me anyway, I would have sent Augustine in. Didn't know that. Oh well.
In the end, the commanders sacrificed themselves to save the galaxy. No one knew their motives or thoughts in those final moments, though legends grew around this mythical agent of the Earth Directorate all the same. Augustine de Vries went along, knowing nothing would make up for her actions. But at least she'd not have to live with her guilt any longer. Thanks to the commander's quick thinking in sparing it from the Vox station's fiery crash, Paradise Island's Fairfield remained a profitable company town for Auntie's Choice. Acquisitions Officer Carr enjoyed the perks and power that came with promotion for her asset-winning techniques on Paradise Island. Her rival, D.B. Milverstreet, meanwhile, seethed as he pushed cold morsels of Borstloaf around the plate of his macrowave dinner. Auntie's Choice assumed control over the day-to-day workings of Matriarch's Mercy, the better to monitor their new colleagues in the Order. The monastery, however, returned to normal operation, tracking the clockwork of the grand plan. The monastery's abbot became a scapegoat for recent tragic events, having not detected Wiley's dastardly schemes. His superiors demoted him, mainly to show their corporatist allies that academics could keep their people in line too. Seer Wiley fled the Order and sought refuge in a backwater Arcadian town to contemplate his failings. As word of the ex-seer's arrival spread, people lined up for predictions. Forsaking the math that failed him, he offered obvious yet effective advice instead. After defending Fort Endurance against a fierce Mantisaur attack, Executive Warchek was awarded a commendation for profit-securing stalwartness, as well as promotion to regional manager. He eventually passed peacefully in his sleep at the scientifically astounding age of 6.
Oh no!
Val continued to serve the Earth Directorate faithfully for many more years than should be possible, giving automechs like her everywhere a reputation as stable and reliable. As a result, more Valerie units were put into service, while fewer human agents were deployed into the field. As he rose through the Earth Directorate ranks, Niles pressed for a field directive to deploy the new Val units only when the situation posed significant risk. The policy reduced agent casualties by a significant margin. Oddly enough, in-office deaths increased by a not insignificant margin. Agent Niles Ibarra achieved the rank of commander, earning renown as a formidable agent, unafraid to challenge the status quo within the Earth Directorate. He recruited his friend Zebulon Tran to the Earth Directorate, a gesture of gratitude for not airing the Directorate's dirty laundry. Together, they vowed to reform the agency from within, so it might never again bargain with authoritarian governments. Ultimately, Niles rose to the position of Secretary General. His term saw the Earth Directorate at its most popular, or, in the eyes of corporations and tyrannical governments, most feared.
Nice.
Following Inez's humiliation of Auntie's Choice VP Willard Conan, the grafting program was shuttered forever. Inez ensured that all surviving grafted soldiers received full medical treatment and were compensated for their suffering. Those who died from the experiments were honored. Utilizing what he learned alongside the commander, Tristan attempted to reform Protectorate society from within. But with no authority figure to lead its subjects, the Protectorate was a shell of its former self. After thoughtful cogitation and calculation, Marisol slowly began to reject violence as the sole method for eliminating random variables. Not coincidentally, her social calendar began filling up. Asa finally achieved her dream of dying in a rift. All it took was a daring and blood-soaked heist of a modulator to create a rift that she then summarily leapt into. Thus, Asa remained a fanatical member of the Glorious Dawn, spreading the truth of the rifts to her final agonized breath. With the modulator schematics shared as joint intellectual property, Auntie's Choice and the Order's partnership remained steady, despite the need for constant compromise. For a time, the Arcadia colony thrived. Auntie Cleo went through the motions of accommodating the Order, yet privately aspired to keep free trade anything but free. She began a new initiative. Any corporation or government that refused her trade conditions was promptly dealt with, either via takeover or strategic use of rifts. Auntie made her first public appearance in years, inspiring a fashion trend in bubble helmets. In no time at all, she won more public support than Ruth, which she sought to use as leverage when the time was right. Ruth Bassar proceeded to interface with the archive, an agonizing process that clawed away her lifespan. The archive computed that she was mistaken to compromise with the corporatists. To advance the plan, she needed to destroy them from within.
Oh, shit.
So she proceeded to do just that. She had only been using the corporation for its logistical infrastructure. Auntie herself and at least some of her top executives needed to cease existing in Arcadia, either via assassination or skip-drive-assisted exile. Bassar stripped the power from the corporatists in subtle ways, until it was too late for them to stop her. Yet it remained unclear how long the Order could sustain its dominance once Ruth Bassar passed on to become one with the equation. Adrift without firm leadership, Protectorate subjects struggled with post-war life. A small band of hardliners collaborated to preserve their society in the face of Arcadia's new leadership. When Sovereign Varric was discovered in mental refreshment, the Order and Auntie's Choice bickered over what to do with him. They ultimately decided to announce his death, while letting him live the rest of his addled days behind closed doors aboard the undisputed claim. Until one day, Amos stumbled upon the Sovereign's private quarters and freed him, rocking the colony with a brief scandal. Despite the recent tumultuous events in Arcadia, it was business as usual for Free Market Station. Sub Rosa continued to supply the colony in the wake of the commander's actions. Unable to die in their sacred rift after it was closed, the Glorious Dawn heeded a new calling, seeking the modulators needed to create new rifts, so that they could die in those instead. The dangerous experimental research of Marisol's contact from Point Obviation lived on, with a Seer predicted 11.9% probability of yielding a universe-ending catastrophe. Meanwhile, an entrepreneurial work group of chemistricians unveiled a new flavor of purple berry crunch.
Cool.
The rifts across Arcadia and beyond were soon closed. Trade quickly resumed, with Auntie's Choice handling logistics. Yet, more than just goods and resources traveled the re-established trade routes. The Order's version of scientism spread as well. Many colonies stabilized, many thrived, and some even rose to an Arcadian level of prosperity. But there are still some that have never been heard from. All of these events turned on the decisive actions of the Earth Directorate agent and their unique way of navigating Arcadia, its disparate factions, social complexities, ubiquitous product placement, and arsenal of absurdly satisfying weaponry. But through it all, and to this day, Earth has remained inexplicably dark.
Still, complete the game on any difficulty. The Outer Worlds 2, we did it! We are done! I enjoyed it. I didn't like that. I thought that I can talk De Vries out of going to the Rift. If I would have known that De Vries would go into the Rift anyway, no matter what I'm saying, then I would have just let De Vries close the Rift. That was a little bit... Yeah, they could have, I don't know, gave me like a hint that I cannot change it afterwards and that I can't talk her out of it. That would have been quite cool, but oh well. Well, that means that we are officially done with the Outer Worlds 2. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the ride. I would give the game... I think, to be honest, I didn't like it as much as the first one, which is an unpopular opinion from what I've heard, because I think lots of people like the second one more than the first one. I kind of like the first one more, because in the second one you still kind of had the feeling that no matter your choices, it's never even turning out to be good. I don't know. I didn't have the feeling that I could really mold everybody into the most best form or whatever. I will say that. Yeah, but that is it. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed our journey in the Outer Worlds 2, and if you would like to, we do see each other on the next game here on this channel. Bye bye.